Hi and welcome to another session of advanced readings. This is a technique that we use in spiritualism a lot, and it also inspired me when I had the oracle readings through the Nadi oracles, where messages were given to me thousands of years in advance, mind-boggling stuff. And also, of course, it's used in when you're using clairvoyance by email reading and sometimes by telephone. You know things before the person calls you. So I'm inspired by this technique and I hope it helps you. There could be a message here for you today. So you'll see me working in blue light for this, because this is how the medium can get close to spirit. We often use a red or blue light in my circle, particularly if you're doing physical or trance work. Anyway, hope you enjoy these sessions. Okay, this next message is for somebody who I hear two names. I hear the name Major and I hear the name Norman. I don't know if it's Norman Major or Norman and Major are important names, but I get the sense of these two names being given to me here. And I feel I'm talking to someone who lives a gay lifestyle. And the message is for you, I feel, from somebody in the spirit who was connected with you on a very passionate level. So I feel they were like your partner for a while in life. And the person, let's get some more information. He he says he wanted to be a musician but failed at being a musician and didn't quite make it there, but very artistic understanding, liking of cultural things. For many years he hid his interest, his sexual orientation to the world. But he was a very clever man, because I feel as if he also had, because he was in a teaching capacity for a long time in his life. And I feel with him, he's trying to say that there was, I feel it was a difficult passing. I think he's trying to tell me that he took his own life, because I get the feeling that I'm seeing like I think I've sat in the car and gassed myself, because I feel as if he had a lot of troubles towards the end. There was so many things against him, and he was quite kind of persecuted by the people around him. There's something that it was like he had to do something with a university or something in a foreign country, and things turned against him. It might have been Arabic type feel to this. So something there with that, and I feel he gives me a sort of sense of a bit of distress. Not that he's distressed in the spirit anymore, but he's shown me the distress at the end in his life, that there was tremendous confusion in his life, because he kind of started to blame himself for things. He got angry with himself, he says to me here. But he wants to just take that away from me now, and just wants to show that he's okay now, he's happy now, and he still loves you, I want to say, because you and him had arguments as well. He kind of says to me he ended up arguing with everybody, and he's ended up arguing with himself almost. And this is part of the problem, that he ended up in such a lot of confusion, because actually as I was making the communication there, my mind felt very confused. So I think it was reflecting in the way I was responding here, because he was very confused at the end. He regrets what he did. He shouldn't have done it, but he knows he shouldn't have done it, and it's pretty obvious. And he was surprised how many people came to his funeral, because there was just so many came to see him. And I feel him now just giving a message to say that, all that matters at the end is love. Whatever we did, I think he struggled with his being gay. I think he did. And I get the sense with him that this was part of his problem that kind of kept reoccurring through his life. But he's saying to me, the message from his spirit is, all that matters is love. The rest is just unimportant. Okay, and he's shown me flowers. He gives you flowers, because I think he used to do that. And I feel he's talking about Peter too, who's had trouble too. Don't let Peter go astray. Young person, Peter. Don't let Peter go astray. And he says, he's just saying to me that you're getting a real interest in all this idea of mediumship. I see you going into circles and things, and maybe even developing as a medium yourself one day. Okay.
So maybe that message was for you, and if it was, please do leave a comment in the comments below on YouTube so that other people can recognize that this is real. I mean, if you look back at some of the older videos, you'll see that some of the most strange and obscure messages have been taken to the letter, and there's been some interesting stories that have developed once a person has made the comment. So leave a comment, and even if the message isn't for you, it's still a good idea to leave a comment, because this helps spirit to connect with us and maybe get you a message next time.
Okay, this message is for somebody in Germany. I'm hearing Silesia, so I think that's part of Germany, isn't it? I'm not sure. And I'm talking about something here where you've been very involved with writing, with books, and doing interesting things with publishing type of work here. I also get a feeling of we've just recently moved, and I don't know if we've just moved maybe from somewhere like Silesia to Munich or something, because I get the feeling I've just changed jobs, and I'm struggling a bit with it. It's the feeling I get, but you'll be all right. I feel it'll come through all right. Gunter is a name I want to say. It's significant to you at the moment, and maybe a friend of yours. I feel that Marianne is another name that is significant to you at the moment, whatever the German equivalent is of that. And my feeling is that there is also been in your life, I know there's not that many Jews left in Germany now after all what happened, but I feel as if there's Jewish connections in your family as well, and that you have even done a journey or a trip, or planning a trip one day to go to Israel. So my message is, and I feel the change of job was not good for you. You didn't like it. I keep with it because it'll work out all right. But a little bit further down the line, my feeling is you're going to do another change of job and possibly another change of address, which is not probably what you want to hear at the moment. But that will be even better. So treat this as stepping stones on the path. I feel your father is in the spirit side too. I feel he was a very enterprising man. I feel he tried very hard with the business, made a good business in his life, and I feel that some of what you're doing now is a carry on from what his legacy. I feel your mother is still alive, so I want to pass the message on from your father to your mother to say that he's well over there. I feel if he had some form of circulation problem towards the end. I don't know if there was something like if there was diabetic connection with this too, because I don't know whether it was him or someone close to him or something he's talking about where someone had an amputation. I think there was something where there was something went wrong where they had to have a part of the body removed. It might have been a foot or something like that, or a toe even, but I'm just seeing that with him too. But I want to bring his love to you as well, to say keep going. You know, you got to have faith in yourself, see the journey right the way through to the end, and then success will come. Okay, this next message is for somebody that's just come out of a rather difficult time in which they've almost been a sort of bit brainwashed. I don't know if they've been involved in a religious cult or something like that, or they've been hoodwinked by a guru or something like that, but there's this sense around me as I'm making the next connection with someone that's just almost woken up and just come out of a very dark period, have come out of a dark period in their life, and it's been like they've been almost hypnotized, you know, by the people around them. It's not just one person that's done this to you, this is a group of people that have kind of held you back for a long time and made your life very, very difficult for a long period. And it's been hard because you'll now kind of feel kind of isolated and alone in a lot of ways, struggling a bit with the world. But I feel that you're beginning to sort of come round. Now, I've got to get some more specifics for you. Hold on. There's a lady in the spirit making this communication, and in particular she's wearing 2 long earrings that I feel were given to you by her. You gave to her, I think, rather than she gave to you, I get the feeling. But there's these 2 long earrings that seem to be significant with the lady in spirit. That is a connection that you both would hold in common with her. She's also, I feel, a very lovely lady that loved animals in particular. She's very kindly, sort of grandmotherly feel. Again, I feel I'm a grandmother link today again. Lovely cooking smells I can smell around her. So I feel she's very good with all that type of thing. She had real troubles right at the very end with her life, with her mobility, and that she was in a wheelchair at the very end. I see more like when you're in the hospital being pushed around in a wheelchair. And she was very determined to try to get out of that, because she was a very determined lady. Very young soul in an old body is the sort of feeling I get with her. And I just feel that Francis, something like that, she's given a name of here. And and there's also a Sally I want to talk about here. We'll name that one for a minute. And she's talking here about the matching set. What's that? And I don't know. She's talking about some children's toys. A girl playing with the Scale Electric set or something. Okay, she's just talking about memories from the past, and actually her mind's a little bit muddled, because I think where she showed me the end of her life, she showed me the bit where she was losing her marbles a little bit with some of the things, but she wants to say, my mind is clear now. She says, my mind is clear now, but she still carries some of the memories of passing over. She says she's not been over that long, actually. But she's saying to you, now you've got yourself out of that bad influence in your life. Now get back on the straight and narrow and start acting sensibly and normally, and you're gonna build a new life for yourself, and have faith in yourself, because that's where you went wrong. Have faith in yourself and get that strength that you've now going to gradually develop, and will make your life much, much better. So don't have any fear. She's looking over you, I feel, and I feel that good people are coming into your life now that will give you support. But first and foremost, be self-dependent, she says to say to you.
So I hope that helped, because it's lovely doing this and giving messages to people out there, and I know some of you get very excited by the messages that you get, so thank you for your feedback. And if you do enjoy watching all this, why not come and get a reading at my website, because I've got a team of readers, you know, that are on there 24/7, and there's lots of special deals there at the moment. For example, in the UK, if you're a new customer, you can use our welcome offer and get 29 pence a minute for the first 10 minutes, so you can try a reading for very little. Same with the USA, we've got 59 cents per minute for the first 10 minutes on the welcome offer. So thanks for watching my channel, and do come back and follow us. Click that little bell thingy at the bottom of the page there. We do loads of things here, as well as all these readings. We've got my family involved, we've got all sorts of investigations, we've got my mystic talks, so we're inspired, we got lots of readings. You'll see our stuff with the media and all sorts of things. So keep watching, and keep watching now, because coming up will be the playlist of more videos like this one today. So there could be another message there for you today.